Artificial intelligence is the loudest conversation in every professional sector right now. Businesses of all sizes, educational institutions, governments, healthcare providers. Nearly every type of organization is thinking about how to incorporate artificial intelligence, or AI, into their operations. Specifically, they are starting to explore the possibilities of generative AI, which is a relatively new type of artificial intelligence. It can create all types of new content, from the written and spoken word to the visual arts. Generative AI chatbots like ChatGPT can generate pages of natural-sounding text. They can parse through massive datasets and return insights on patterns and trends, in plain language that is easy to understand. Other generative AI applications can craft pictures and videos, generate voices from text and translate it into dozens of languages, write computer code, and more. It all happens in just seconds, from a simple set of instructions that are provided by a human user. No fancy coding required. It seemed pretty sudden to a lot of people when all this burst onto the scene. ChatGPT made huge waves when it was released to the public, which really kicked off the fascination with generative AI. Now there are literally thousands of generative AI business applications. AI technology has actually been around for a while, but there have been some recent advances that have taken its capabilities to the next level in a lot of realms. A lot of people are rightfully amazed by what generative AI can do, and are busy imagining the endless possibilities. A lot of people are, also justifiably, concerned that AI is going to replace humans in a lot of different types of jobs. People who write, create, provide customer service, teach students, code, do research, analyze data, etc., and on and on and on. Nearly every field and every role could be, and probably will be, impacted in some way. New types of jobs in AI will be created, but some jobs are probably going to disappear. It is already changing the way we work. There's a lot of big money behind this tech. Huge businesses are making big bets on incorporating it into their operations. This is probably not going away. If you haven't experimented with it yet, you probably know someone who has. Your organization might be talking about it, thinking about it, or even implementing it. And yet, quite frankly, generative AI is still really frustrating to work with sometimes. It won't always be able to carry out your instructions the way you expect. In fact, sometimes it might even seem to do the exact opposite of what you want it to do. It will occasionally generate complete and utter nonsense. Sometimes, it can't even get the right answer to a simple question like what is 2 plus 2. Some people think it's a parlor trick, barely better than a magic 8-ball. They argue it is simply stealing the work of human creators and recombining it like a digital Frankenstein's monster. It's been responsible for the unintentional release of confidential information. It can perpetuate the biases and discrimination that it learns from the human-created data it was trained on. It can be hacked, manipulated, and misused. Generative AI technology is still in its very early stages. Researchers and developers are working hard to fix these issues and improve its capabilities, but AI still has a lot of significant limitations and risks. So, you might be asking yourself, why is there so much hype about generative AI? Because it really does have the potential to help us tackle some big problems, both at a personal level and on a much broader scale. Life keeps getting more and more complicated for most of us, and the world is increasingly complex. We could all use some big solutions to match our big problems. We could all benefit from having technology take over the burden of mundane tasks that take your time away from more important things. Most of us would love to have an assistant who can remember things better than us, and who can read faster and write what we want to say, but better, in an instant. A collaborator who can go find you the information you need, and then have a conversation with you about it. Generative AI is a new type of intelligence that humans have discovered recently on our planet. It is artificial, yes. It is not human intelligence, it is something different. But it is intelligence. We would be missing out if we didn't explore it, and figure out how we can work alongside it to maximize our own potential. That is the goal of all of our learning missions, to discover AI technologies, understand how they work, and then put it to work for us. Along the way, we will discuss how we can do this safely and responsibly.